Gonna have to move to the headphone. I guess let me know if you need the headphones. Switch the mic down.
We did music stand. Look right here. Oh, right here. Not right now. I'll be to 10:59.
Work on it?
Yes, thank you.
In case I miss you, right here's your thing. And a good Saturday morning to all you folks listening in over the radio here on WPAQ. You didn't think I'd get here in time, did you?
We was worried about it.
You were worried about me, but I had it all planned out. It's a pleasure to be with you folks again for the Saturday morning merry-go-round. I'm your host, Jenny Lowry. Always a pleasure to be here. And let's see, we do need to tell you that don't worry, folks watching on YouTube or here in the theater, the on-air light is not working. It don't mean we're not on the air, though. We're on the air. We've checked. We're good. I've got something unplugged somewhere and try to figure that out sometime. But anyways, it's my pleasure to have these folks here with us again for the Saturday morning merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge WPAQ. Help me make welcome to the stage, Too Young, Too Old.
All right. Thank you, Jenny Lowry, and thank you to all those who are sitting in the warm Earl Theater with us this morning. And thank you to those listening on the airways at WPAQ, as well as those listening from afar online by WPAQ740.com or watching us live streaming on YouTube this morning. We're going to get started with a good dancing tune, and there's plenty to dance for down here if anybody wants to cut the rug. We're going to do one called Walking in My Sleep. Thank y'all. I'm going to try to sing y'all one now, another upbeat tune called Ashes of Love. Thank y'all. I'm going to take a minute to introduce these pickers up here this morning. I kind of threw the band together for this show today. Half of my band's traveling this weekend, but we made it work anyway. On my right, the guitar man from Clemens, North Carolina, Mr. Jake Brewer. Helping us out on the old upright bass today from East Bend, North Carolina, another good friend of ours, Mr. Wayne Bailey. And y'all might recognize this lady playing the banjo with us this morning. She's from Coolamy, North Carolina. And folks, I've made many a trip to Coolamy, and this is the coolest thing I've run across there. The queen of the five-string banjo. Make her welcome, Mona Jo Griffin.
Thank you very much. And Charles said I could be one of the young today. That's why I'm here.
Well, young lady, would you like to bless us with a banjo tune?
All right.
let's see. Let's take a quick break, Charles, if you don't mind, and we'll see if we can get a word on from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. That's Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. And we'll be back with more music from Too Young, Too Old on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
I told you we were coming up here to do that. You said you wanted to come. Come on now.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and good morning to you this morning. Thank you so much for keeping us on the air from up at Springs Road at our location there at WPAQ. And now back to more great traditional music from our special guest, Too Young, Too Old.
All right, once again, thank you, Jenny Lowry, and we're going to slow it down a little bit for y'all now, so get your handkerchiefs out in case you cry before this song's over with. Old Tim and I run across several years ago called Give Me My Flowers While I'm Living. Thank y'all. tell you what, let's change keys and do a song that takes y'all back in time to the good old days of super service gas stations. In the key of A here, we'll do one called Harold's Super Service.
Harold's Super Service, where we believe in service all the way. There's just one thing that really bugs me, this big old boy in his stripped down Model A. Well, the Harold's Super Service, we do grease jobs, fix 30, 40 flats every day. And just about the time I get real busy, here comes that boy in that stripped down Model A. And he says, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my oil too if you don't mind. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time. Last night I dreamed I died and went to heaven, to the mighty super service in the sky. I was happy there just pumping gas for angels, forever in the sweet by and by. Well, the pearly gates was just around the corner, you could see the new ones come in every day. I was changing the plugs in Moses' magic carpet, went through the clouds, here come that Model A. And he said, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my oil too if you don't mind. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time. Said, give me 50 cents worth of regular. Check my oil too if you don't mind. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time. Put some air in my tires, won't you, mister? And wash my windows too if you have time.
Charles, you know, I used to go to a gas station that had full service, of course. Of course, nobody knows what that is anymore. But a lot of ladies didn't pump gas. They had to have that. I had to have a full service. My grandmother never pumped gas. She did learn to drive, but she had never put gas in her car. So she'd have to go to full service, or somebody had to take her car and put gas in it.
I know how that is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You probably I know you take care of your women folk in your family like that. Go ahead and do at least 2 more. Would that be all right?
I'd like to feature this lady on the banjo once again.
I don't get to say that much. Most time we've got men on the banjo, but Mona Joe's an exception to that. And we've been knowing each other a long time. We've been playing together since she was 12 years old.
Yep. Well, y'all
one of us
figure
was
it out.
anyway.
They know which one was. You want me to do my song?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Wrote this little song, my Bible and my old banjo. We'll do that. In this world today we have our stress. Seems every way we turn we have a test. But God wants us to lay our burdens down.
another old bluegrass standard here about North Carolina called The Winds Are Blowing in Maggie Valley.
She was so pretty and so
I was not paying attention to my time. So you want to take a break and come back and do one before the weather forecast? Would that be all right, or you want to do another one now?
Go ahead and take
Okay. All right, Bob King, we'll send things back to you and hear a word from another one of our fine radio partners. That's Dr. Gravitt over here at North Point Boulevard. He's got a special message about dental care. And we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King. And let's do one more, Charles, and then we'll take a break for the updated weather forecast.
All right, thank you, Jenny. This gentleman sitting back here about 4 rows back from me asked me about doing this song before I got in the doors this morning. So I'm going to try to do, I'll say this is my version to steal a phrase from Mona Joe. That way if I mess it up, you won't know any better.
What are we doing?
Tennessee flat top box.
Okay.
guitar, and the people came from all around, and all the girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hock to take the trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy that played a Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. Well, he didn't ride a wrangle, and he never cared to make a dime, but give him his guitar, and he'd be happy all the time. And all the girls from 9 to 90 were snapping fingers, tapping toes, and begging him don't stop, and hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy that played a Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. Then one day he was gone, and no one ever saw him round. He vanished like the breeze. They forgot him in the little town, but all the girls still dreamed about him and hung around the cabaret until the doors were locked. And then one day on the hit parade, there was a little dark-haired boy that played a Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play.
All right, great job on that one. We'll take a quick break now to update you folks and listen in on the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music from Too Young, Too Old on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this.
Today, it was where the wind is about 10 to 50 miles an hour, 30 mile an hour gust in place. 22 the overnight is clear.
Staying now?
After the evening, northwest wind is about 5 to 10 miles an hour, don't die down overnight. The high tomorrow is around 40. Clear Sunday night, 46 the overnight low. On Monday with a high around 60. What about Monday night when things start to happen? And 3 hours after Tuesday, rain developing after 1 a.m. Overnight low 44. Nighttime lows stay on the high side. Good news this week. As we go weather moving through here, we get a lot of snow. And so we don't get too good. 10 chance of rain Monday night, 90% chance on Tuesday night, 60% chance Wednesday, Thursday, and through Friday. That'll, let's see, change just a little bit. Right now, again, 45 degrees. After I'm just 45 to 46. Tonight, more music from the Deers around. Let's get here, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Bob King. And I don't know, but I'm kind of glad it's not going to snow. So now watch, it'll snow since I said that. But there's nothing we can do about it. Anyways, I might have jinxed us. But right now, we're going to send things back to the stage of the Earl Theater for the WPAQ Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. Too Young, Too Old. What you got picked out for us next?
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're going to feature Jake now and let him lead us off on one here. Old boogie woogie tune called Step It Up and Go.
Charlie Daniels. Yes, yes, yes. Which, let's see. I get so carried away here. Y'all don't know how much fun I have. I have more fun than anybody up here. Let's do Charles. 2 more songs, if you don't mind, and then we'll take another quick break.
Okay. You want me to tell that now? Bobby Wayne Manring, this is for you and Betty. You called in wanting this song, and I remember you always loved us to do this song for Betty, and we're doing it for you today. You are my sunshine.
I'm gonna sing y'all one now that a few years back me and my grandpa used to sing this song together. It's called Old Slewfoot.
In G.
Better get your rifle before it's too late. That barrel come Winter's coming on and it's 40 below. The river's frozen over, so where can he go? We'll chase him up a gully, we'll run him in the well, we'll shoot him in the bottom just to listen to him yell. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, he ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Yeah, some folks say he looks a lot like me. Got another more, Joe?
Oh, won't we do Black Mountain Rain?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
And A.
Oh. Okie dokie.
We'll do y'all another fiddle tune here. This dance floor, there's plenty of room, so y'all come on out here. This is an old tune that I had several requests for in my time, called the Black Mountain Rag.
Let's see, we need to take a real quick break and hear a word from our radio partners, Mountaineer Equipment Company, over here on Highway 89 headed west, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge. Thank you so much, Bob King, and it's once again always a pleasure to have Too Young, Too Old with us. And Charles, what you got picked out for us next?
I'm going to do you a hymn now, Jenny. I'd like to do this in memory of a friend of mine that passed away last week, Mr. Bob Ramsey from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and also in memory of my great-great-aunt Mildred Cox that passed away this past week. It's called Stroll Over Heaven. I surveyed all the good things that come to me from above. If I count all the blessings from the storehouse of love, I'd simply ask for a favor of him beyond mortal ken, and I'm sure that he'd grant it again. I want to stroll over heaven with you some glad day when all our troubles and heartaches are vanished away. Then we'll enjoy the beauty where all things are new. I want to stroll over heaven with you. Places of beauty we long to see here below, but time and treasures have kept us from making plans, as you know. Come the morning of the rapture, together we'll stand anew as I stroll over heaven with you. I want to stroll over heaven with you some glad day when all our troubles and heartaches are vanished away.
gonna lighten the atmosphere a little bit now. And we'll do this one for Mona Joe because this used to be her occupation. This is a Dale Reeves song called "The Bells of Southern Belle."
Yeah.
A chord.
A chord. Yep. I was a belle.
Well, there's a Southern Belle Telephone Company in our town, and every afternoon I'm right there hanging around. Them telephone operators walking up and down the street, and any fool could figure out what I'm there to see. I'm watching the bells of Southern Belle go by, swinging their hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Well, them high heels clicking, making me start kicking my heels up to the sky, watching the bells of Southern Belle go by. Well, that sleepy-eyed traffic cop out in the middle of the street, looking every which way except where he ought to be, with both arms waving, giving everyone the go-ahead sign. You could tell directing traffic's not on his mind, 'cause he's watching the bells of Southern Belle go by, swinging their hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Them high heels clicking, making me start kicking my heels up to the sky, watching the bells of Southern Belle go by. Well, they say the hymnline's gonna be much shorter this year. Well, that sounds like mighty sweet music to my ears. Wouldn't have you to thinking that I'm the wrong kind of guy. I just sorta got an eye for the finer things in life, and I'm watching the bells of Southern Belle go by, swinging their hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Well, them high heels clicking, making me start kicking my heels up to the sky, watching the bells of Southern Belle go by. Well, a do 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 do.
Dale Reeves from Sparta, North Carolina. Have I got that right? I hadn't thought about it in so long. Yeah, that's right. Great job on that one. I hadn't heard that in a long time.
I was talking about that song last night, wasn't
Was you a switchboard operator? Yeah. Oh, wow. My grandma was a switchboard, and Sam's grandma, too. We got the same grandma.
Oh, okay.
She was a switchboard operator, too.
What city?
In Oconee County, South Carolina. I'm not sure the phone company. I don't know. I'll have to find that out.
I was in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
Southern Belle.
Charles, why don't we let's do one, and then we'll take a break, okay?
All right.
One final
sounds
break.
good. Let's do Smokey Mountain Smoke in A.
Hey.
Yeah. Don't let Smokey Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there for the rest of your life. This Smokey Mountain smoking's in your eyes. Gatlinburg, the precious jewel, the mountain treasure, Smokey Mountain. Cherokee. The closest place to heaven that I know is Smokey Mountain, Tennessee. So don't let Smokey Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there for the rest of your life. If Smokey Mountain smoke it's in your eyes. If you're looking for a place you will love, Smokey Mountain Paradise. You'll want to live in the Smokies forever, Smokey Mountain. Smoke it's in your eyes. So don't let Smokey Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there for the rest of your life. If Smokey Mountain smoke it's in your eyes. So don't let Smokey Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there for the rest of your life. If Smokey Mountain smoke it's in your eyes. If that Smokey Mountain smoke it's in your eyes.
All right, I love that song. Let's see, we'll take one final break here in this first hour of the merry-go-round, and I invite you to stay tuned. After the 12 o'clock news, we'll have another hour and a half of music from our special guest, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. Good to see y'all again, of course. We'll be back with more music right after this.
They're on a break.
Let's see, Charles, we got time, we got 5 minutes. So whatever you want to do in that amount of time is great. Thank you once again. Too young, too old. Let's give them another round of applause.
All right, thank you, folks. We're going to feature this young lady on the banjo one more time today. I heard one time it's against the law to play a show in North Carolina that you don't feature a mule song somewhere along the way. So we're going to feature her and do an old Raymond Fairchild number, I believe, called Whoa, Mew, Whoa.
In memory of Raymond. I don't do it anything like him, but
No.
we all loved Raymond.
We're going to feature y'all another train song before we get out of here today. This is a pretty well-known fiddle tune, but not by yours truly, but other people before my time made this song famous. I just play my version of it, which changes every time I play it, I believe. But a little tune called the Orange Blossom Special. Thank y'all for sitting in and listening to us today. Thanks to the folks out there on Radio Land, and for the folks listening online and via YouTube, thank y'all as well. We are too young, too old, but Mona Joe and I are neither one. We're just right.
That's right. That's the only way I'd come today if he let me be one of the old. I mean young, one of the young. Okay.
12 o'clock news and weather. We'll have another hour and a half of music from our special guest, Robert Tilley, and the Hard Times Band. You're listening to the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
I know he kicks him up.
Hey, Charles.
During Herbie's arrest, he was also found in possession of 34 grams suspected of pseudo-scientific 17 pounds of cash and a handgun. The felony counts against him are two numerous convictions, both of them dealing with firearms and drug charges. Deputies said the investigation is continuing. Additional arrests are expected. Herbie has been sentenced to 1.2 million. Locally, is the old mill under 30 demolition.
Appreciate you. How you been working?
The former Midland auto shop in the same area also going to cut down too. Officials have anything to say about it. The Goosey building was a large grocery mill and now a dangerous unoccupied building. It's called a hotel recently. Fire calls. You hate to say it, but sometimes you wish our fire department had gotten there quite quickly. The buildings in question are owned mostly by out-of-towners. You may not know or even hear about these things. Recent meeting with the city board of commissioners has given the building bring their property to the back. Pay the last year.
Anybody else need water? Calvin, do you want a bottle of water? Okay. See, here it starts again. The stand.
Surrey girls and four Bush girls. Like they had the upper hand and wild card spot right into the Surrey girls and boys. Surrey knocked out number 2 and Surrey four Bush girls. And playing for the Mountain girls. All the way top. The East Woods girls are number 2 seed. Both of them played South Right now we're going to take you back to the
Well, we think we are set to go. Thank you so much, and welcome back, all you folks watching here in the theater, joining us live. Also, folks listening over the airwaves at 106.7 FM and 740 on the AM dial. And welcome also to you folks watching on our YouTube channel. And thanks to my cousin Sam, who brings you the YouTube stream every week. Appreciate that so much, because I know a lot of folks still are not able to attend in person, and they really appreciate being able to watch. So right now, without further ado, help me make welcome to the stage Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band.
Love, oh love, please come home. Yes, love, oh love, please come home. Come sit by my side, little darling, and lay your cool hands on my brow. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine, love. Be honest, be faithful and kind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. You're as sweet as the flowers of springtime. You're as pure as the dew from a rose. I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Be nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful and kind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine. Thank you, appreciate that. All right. We can ready to introduce everybody real quick while I think about it. Coming right over here from Stoneville. Is that right? You from Stoneville?
Yeah.
We'd make him welcome, Mr. Billy Cox.
Thank you.
Also from Stoneville, on the bass, John Doc Webster. John Webster, one devil. Either way. Back on the guitar from Madison, would make him welcome Mr. Calvin Ashby. We got a full crew today. And on the banjo from King, is that right? King. Would make him welcome Mr. David Sizemore.
And you just heard the best Charles Bowman, too young, too old. We'll make him welcome, Mr. Charles Bowman.
And front and center, Mayor of Madison, Ellisboro Community, North Carolina, or your dog catcher down there. Which one?
Cats mostly. Cats mostly.
Make him welcome with the guitar and doing the vocal work, Mr. Robert Tilley.
Thank you. We are the Hard Times Band. Charles, we'll kick off with a little bit Blue Night.
And we'll be back with more music coming up on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this. Thank you so much, Bob. And it's always a pleasure to be with you folks here on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. I love to host the program. And love to have friends on as well. And right now, speaking of friends, special guest for part 2 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. Robert, what you got picked out for us next?
While everybody's getting tuned up back here, we're going to go ahead and dedicate some people some stuff. We're going to dedicate the whole program today to Hubert Lawson, the Bluegrass Country Boys, Doc's got one special for Hubert he's going to do. And for all our good friends that follow us around different places, you know who you are and everything. And a couple of our friends out there from Prissy-Paulus, it's good to see y'all again today. It's been a while since we've seen you. Good to see you. We're going to do them a song in here in a little bit too. But right now we're going to get Calvin to come around and do you a good old gospel tune, one title I call it home.
Somewhere beyond the grave, there is a land where Jesus went to declare by his own hand, and for the saved by grace, there is a resting place, and a few more days will be mine. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it dreaming, let me dream on. Some call it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some call it heaven, I call it home.
Come on around here and do Hubert's song right now. Okay. You got the words and everything so you can see them?
Yeah, I believe I can get it.
This is suspense for Hubert Lawson, Renfrew Valley.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
D.
D?
It's gonna be in D.
D
Yes, sir.
chord. He's a dog.
I was born in Renfrew Valley, but I've drifted far away. I've been back to see the old home and the friends of other days. Gone are all familiar faces, all the friends I used to know. Things have changed in Renfrew Valley since the days of long ago. Others on the old plantation, I can call it home no more. Other form around the fireside, other children round the door. Other voices sing the old songs when the evening sun is low. Mother sang in Renfrew Valley the days of long ago. Take me back to Renfro Valley when I'm free from earthly care. Lay me down, my dad and mother. Let me sleep forever there. When it's springtime in the mountains and the dogwood blossoms blow, we'll be back in Renfro Valley as in days of long ago.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll take a real quick break for an updated look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music from Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band right after this.
We do appreciate all you folks staying out there today. We really do. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Bob King, and appreciate you once again. It's a beautiful day out there, a cold day, but it's supposed to be cold in February, so just in case if anybody's wondering. If you're in and around downtown, be sure and stop and see us here at the Earl Theater, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And right now, back to more music from our special guest, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band.
Thank you, Jenny. We're going to get old Billy come around and do you a good old tune. One title, Rolling My Sweet Baby's Arms.
Sweet baby's on. I know your parents don't like me. They drove me away from your door. Had my life to live over. I'll never be there anymore. Rolling my sweet babies on. Rolling my sweet babies on. Gonna lay round the shack till the bell train comes back. And I'm rolling my sweet babies on. Gonna lay round the shack till the bell train comes back. And I'm rolling my sweet babies on.
Okay.
The time has come to say goodbye. I'm begging you to please don't cry. The trip for me won't be so long. To know you're happy here at home. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more apart. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, so please don't break my heart. So goodbye, dear, don't be blue. Try to be happy and be true. And remember what I say, sweetheart, we'll meet again someday. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more apart. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, please don't break my heart. So goodbye, I'm leaving now. Yes, I'll soon be on my way. Each night upon my knees I pray, sweetheart, we'll meet again someday. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more apart. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, please don't break my heart. No, don't cry, please don't break my heart.
All right. Appreciate that a whole bunch. Big boss man, ain't you hear me when I call? Big boss man, ain't you hear me when I call? I said you ain't so big, you just all that tall. Well, you got me working, boss man, working around the bar. Said I want a little drink of water, but you won't give me some, big boss man. Can't you hear me when I call? I said you ain't so big.
night. I'm gonna work hard in the daytime, rest easy at night, because man, can't you hear me when I call? I said you ain't so big, you just call that long. All right, David. Dress, baby, cause we going out tonight. Put on your red dress, baby, cause we going out tonight. You better wear some boxing gloves, in case some fool might wanna fight. All right, Peter Bob. You're gonna knock 'em dead. To you, Miss Jenny.
You know that's my favorite. I love it. Big Boss Man. Let's see. Robert, we can play one more now, or we can take a break, whichever you want to do.
Doc, you got one? Come around here.
Let's see. We'll do one that you talked about. Let's see. F.
F?
F. I think it's F. Let's see. Oh, stand by. Oh, stand by.
Oh, stand by. Wait.
You never called me darling. You never called me dear. I wonder if you'll miss me if I die. You show no consideration. You have no sympathy. I'm nothing more than just your old standby. If you would call me darling, if you would call me dear, if you could learn to love me by and by, I would not mind this waiting, and I could stand the pain. I'd be something more than just your old standby. A shoulder to cry on is all you want from me. Someone to share your heartaches when you cry. Someone you can depend on to always be around. I'm nothing more than just your old standby. If you would call me darling, if you would call me dear, if you could learn to love me by and by, I wouldn't mind just waiting, and I could stand the pain. I'd be something more than just your old standby. Yes, I'd be something more than just your old standby.
All right, great job on that one. We'll take a real quick break if you don't mind, Robert, and come back with more music here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. This portion featuring Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. We'll be back right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King. Appreciate you once again this Saturday morning. Glad that we haven't had any gremlins like they had problems last night with the broadcast of the ball game and everything. But I'm so thankful to be able to be with you here for the merry-go-round, and appreciate the Arts Council as well lending us this beautiful venue to have the program here every week. So appreciate them. Also, Patrick on the sound is doing a great job. Amen. And let's see, Robert, we got time to do several more before we don't really need to take a break until 1 o'clock. So probably 3 or 4 songs.
All right, we're going to get Billy to come around and do you one title. What is it?
God has been so good.
God has been so good to me.
I've always had a place to sleep, close to where and food to eat. God has been so good to me. Thank you, Lord, for Mom and Dad, the best friends on earth I've had. God has been so good to me. God has been so
that so much. We'll go ahead and get this special request for our friends out here from comes and listen to us at Prissy Polly's. We're going to be back down at Prissy Polly's the 12th of March. I believe that's right. Yeah, 12th of March from 6
o'clock.
6 o'clock. So y'all can come and be with us. Listen to the words of this song. I hope you enjoy it. Beyond the Rain. When the sky is getting dark and the clouds are moving in, when the storms of life fill our hearts with pain, just let the Savior in. For when we trust in Him, He will lead us beyond the rain. Beyond the rain, there'll be no more dying, no more crying, no more pain. When we put our lives in the hands of Jesus, He will lead us beyond the rain. When we live our lives alone and try to make it on our own, still the heartaches and emptiness remains. But if we hold on to God's hand, He will lead us to a land where His sun will always shine beyond the rain. Beyond the rain, there'll be no more dying, no more crying, no more pain. When we put our lives in the hands of Jesus, He will lead us beyond the rain. Now the battle has been won. God gave His only Son to fulfill the promise of His name. And if we only believe, what a gift we will receive to live with Jesus beyond the rain. Beyond the rain, there'll be no more dying, no more crying, no more pain. When we put our lives in the hands of Jesus, He will lead us beyond the rain. Thank you, appreciate that. Don't forget Doctor to come around here and help us do another special request. This is for Hubert and them, Vera and all the boys, Lee and Ed and them. And everybody else who likes it, I hope you enjoy it. Listen to the words to it. One title, Going Away with a Friend. I looked into the face of an old saint of God. I thought his life had ended, his life crown he'd won. Separated for the present, but soon to live again. He's only gone away with a friend.
gone away with a friend, someone closer than a brother, someone who loves you more than children, dad, or mothers. He holds your very souls in the palm of his hand. Let it read on my tombstone, gone away with a friend. Now he's my constant companion through life's joy and life's pain. All my hopes and my cares I hold in his dear name. And when my soul breaks free from these ties that bind me here, I'm going away with Jesus, no greater friend so dear. Gone away with a friend, someone closer than a brother, someone who loves you more than children, dad, or mothers. He holds your very souls in the palm of his hand. Let it read on my tombstone, gone away with a friend. Let it read on my tombstone, gone away with a friend.
Always do a great job on that one, Robert, and Hard Times Band. Let's do one more, if you don't mind, before we break away for a top of the hour weather break.
Pick a bank, Ken.
You don't want to.
Huh?
You don't want to.
Okay. About Washington County and
A.
Yeah.
Washington County.
real quick break for an updated look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. We'll be back right after this. Thank you so much, Bob King, and really appreciate you and appreciate all the folks listening in and the folks that we had in here in the theater as well. And Robert, let's see, we need to do about, let's do 2 songs before we take a break. Would that be all right?
Okay.
Two, and then we'll take a break.
All right. We'll get Calvin to come around and do you one title. Using my Bible for a road map.
G chord. I'm using my Bible for a road map. The 10 Commandments, they tell me what to do. The 12 disciples on my roadside, and Jesus will take me safely through. There'll be no detours in heaven. My Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. I'm using my Bible for a road map. The children of Israel use it too. They crossed the Red Sea of destruction, and God was there to see them through. There'll be no detours in heaven. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough road along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map. My last stop is heaven some sweet day. My last stop is heaven some sweet day.
that kid fiddle. Get a little of that picking and the screaming. Hear a picking and sing the green. D chord.
Say D.
D is in dog. Back to Birmingham.
Ray to Birmingham.
All right.
Oh, Charles does a good job on that one for sure. Let's tell the folks about the sponsor of this portion of today's program, and that's Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street here from the Earl Theater, and of course locally owned and operated by the Easter family. James would like to invite you to stop in, check out their selection of acoustic and electric guitars, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. And James will be laughing. He might be laughing right now because he knows that Jenny has been working on this for now how many months? 3 months that I've been trying to word this differently, and sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. What I had my mind on, though, was to tell you folks about the fact that they're going to be featuring the Easter Brothers and Mayberry Music Center on North Carolina weekend tonight. So if you're home, tune in locally on PBS. We get it on 26. I'm not sure where you get it, but on PBS at 8:30, they have a program called North Carolina Weekend, and they're going to show some footage that was over there earlier on last year at Mayberry Music Center. So let me get back to telling you about what they have there, though. Mayberry Music Center specializes in Blue Ridge guitars, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area, always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and usually you'll find there's some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. Also, they've got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And if you don't see what you are looking for when you stop by, Denise and Teresa, they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers and the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center, open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays they're open from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And now back to more music with our special guests, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band.
Thank you, Jenny. We're going to get Billy Bob to come around here and do you one title, Cabin Home on the Hill.
You got to do a home song.
Home song.
Okay.
A chord.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear, and it seems there's a longing for you still. All I have to do now is sit alone and cry in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Well, I hope you are happy tonight as you are, for in my heart there's a longing for you still. I'll just keep it there so I won't be alone in our little cabin home on the hill. For someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill.
springtime comes, and I know she'll be leaving. When those friends of hers are calling her from town, so I live and wait for Shelley's winter season. When a troubled moments bring her back around, I know I'm only Shelley's winter love. She only seems to need me now and then. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love, but she's mine alone till springtime comes again. With Shelley's painted world grows cold and stormy, that's when she finds the need to come around. Within these arms of mine, she knows they're always waiting. When the snow has finally thawed from winter ground, I know I'm only Shelley's winter love. She only seems to need me now and then. I know I'm only Shelley's winter love, but she's mine alone when springtime comes again. But she's mine alone when springtime comes again.
All right, great job, our special guest, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. Let's take one final break, and we'll be back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
I had a phone.
What was that?
Thank you so much, Bob King, and it's been a pleasure to be with you folks. Thanks for all the calls and everything. Always have a good time on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. Next week, we are still deciding what we're going to do. I believe that we will have the participants on that are going to be participating in the workshops taking place at the Arts Council next Saturday as part of the Tommy Jarrell Festival. Also, check out You Gave Me a Song. That's going to be presented here for free. It's a movie about Alice Gerard's life, and that's going to be great. Check the Arts Council's website for all the festivities going on. Also, I believe there'll be a dance here next Saturday night featuring the White Top Mountain Band. So be sure and check that out. And right now, back to the conclusion, for the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band.
Thank you, Jenny. We can get Charles come around and help us do one title. Up this hill and down.
Well, it's 5 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night. It's 5 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock at night. I have to work so hard to live, I ain't Up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no end. If a woman doesn't kill you, she'll drive you insane. If a woman doesn't kill you, she'll drive you insane. Well, Lord, you know I love my woman, but I could do without the pain. Up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no wind. Billy Bob. Well, sometimes I've got trouble, sometimes misery. Sometimes I've got trouble, sometimes misery. Seems like everything bad hangs around me. Up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no wind. Someday I'll have some money, won't have to work so hard. Someday I'll have some money, won't have to work so hard. Saturday I'll talk to my woman, Sunday I'll talk to my Lord. Well, up this hill and down, up this hill again, up this hill and down, up this hill again. It's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no wind. Well, it's a mighty, mighty long road, one ain't got no wind.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that all of us. We got time to think about two more, Jeannie said. We can get Charles get the film. This is one of Doc's favorites. I think he likes it. One titled Lonesome River.
Working on the building.
If I was a sinner man, let me tell you what I'd do. I'd quit my sinning and I'd work on the building.
Building, I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building, it's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord.
If I was a drunkard, let me tell you what I would do. I'd quit all my drinking and I'd work on the building too. I'm working on a building, I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building, it's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. If I was a gambler, let me tell you
on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord.
If I was a liar, let me tell you what I would do. I'd quit on my lying and I'd work on the building too.
I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. I'm working on a building. I'm working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you so much once again, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. Until next time, this is Jenny Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blues.